Today we're playing Bushwahacker Zoo in Modern. We are currently down a match. However, we're on the play for round 2, so things are looking up. This hand seems great. We get Wild Nicodle, Mutagenic Growth, Bushwhacker. Going to play Forest Wild Nicodle so that we can get Sacred Foundry off of the Wooded Foothills. Should be one of our better matchups, but I haven't actually played against it too much with Zoo. Getting a Sacred Foundry. Yes, we'll pay 2 life. We will Mutagenic Growth this based on our life. If we draw a land, I'm fairly certain we just win. Three, 5. Atarka's command represents 5. They go to 2. Tron intact. Land. Burning Tree Emissary is probably just as good. So that's 4, 7, 10, 12 exactly. Should I confirm that real quick? 4, 7, 10, 12. Yeah. And that's a turn 3 kill. So for Tron, we don't have too much. It should be one of our better matchups. I believe because O-Stone is probably one of their go-tos. We're supposed to bring in Destructive Revelry. The additional burn doesn't seem bad in the form of Boros Charm. They are likely to... so Boros Charm for sure, because they're likely to bring in Pyroclasm or Anger of the Gods. So definitely Boros Charm. Destructive Revelry seems a little suspect. Let me see if there's anything I want to take out. Gore Clanner and Pager doesn't seem very good. So we'll just cut the 3 Gore Clans. Because even with Gore Clanner and Pager, we're not getting past any of their creatures. Although it is a 2 mana 4 damage burn spell. Is there anything else in here that seems bad? I think we're pretty happy with what we have. Go ahead and submit this. We don't run Stony Silence in our current sideboard. Otherwise, we'd definitely bring that in. This is a mulligan. This is also a mulligan. This isn't great, but it's a keep. So in order to have Narnim Renegade enter with a +1/+1 counter on it, we have to crack this fetch, or we can play the Curd Ape, and that allows us to get Sacred Foundry with this. So Curd Ape is our play here. Whoops, I guess I should play my land first. Tron assembled. Burning Tree Emissary isn't bad. Actually, it's pretty darn good because it allows us to get Narnum Renegade and Bolt out. We're going to get Sacred Foundry, as I mentioned previously. This because Thalia is one of our better draws. Green. Red. No real reason to be doing this. Main phase. In fact, I'm sure it's correct to do it post-combat. Our opponent could also Expedition map just to get a or a mountain for a Pyroclasm or something like that. Next turn, we are representing 12 damage if there's no interaction. So no Pyroclasm to worry about. Is this a Karn? What do you go after here? Do you go after my lands or my creatures? Okay. Temple Garden isn't the best draw. It would have been good if they went after our land. So I think we're gonna go to combat, attack one at our opponent, one at Karn. For damage, we'll do +1/+1 and 3 our opponent. Green, red. No. And we'll play our Temple Garden. Our opponent's at 9. It's pretty much stabilized against us. Worldbreaker. Thragtusk. Thragtusk is very good. And a follow-up. So this game is over, essentially. I mean, I'm going to play it out, but our opponent's fully stabilized against us. Then the Narnam, because it can actually fight this Thragtusk. Yep. Now you get your 3/3. And I'm going to play this Wooded Foothills for the purposes of thinning. Because when you're only running 17 lands, that's an actual thing. As we noticed in game 1. Did I board in Deflecting Palm? If not, that was a mistake. Do I even have a Deflecting Palm in the deck anymore? At one point I did. I'm going to go ahead and concede this game, guys. Oh, I apparently took the Deflecting Palm out, so sorry about that. That'd be pretty great in this particular matchup. I think we submit this exact same list again. Destructive Revelry might be suspect. Particularly on the play, it's better though because you can hit map, the expedition map, and keep them off of Tron while also dealing damage to them. His hand is probably keepable. Wild Nicodle into Thalia, but we don't have a red source. That's one of the drawbacks of playing the 2 forests, is one of those would be a fetch land if we were running one fewer basic. It's a little slow. But all we have to do to turn 3 Reckless Bushwhacker is find a red source. So I'm in for it. Play a Temple Garden in case we draw our basic mountain. Then we're attacking for 3 next turn. Actually, even Burning Tree Emissary fixes our mana enough to cast Reckless Bushwhacker. Goblin Guide. Definitely not the start we were looking for. Perhaps it should have been a mulligan. Opponent once again has Tron assembled. And Wormcoil. Destructive Revelry, but we have to draw Destructive Revelry and Mountain this turn. It's a red source. A reason for us to concede, I suppose. Although our chances of winning this game are in the single digits. Alright guys, so that was round 2 with Bushwacker Zoo. Possibly should have mulliganed yet again.